Shri Ganeshaya Namo Nama. Greetings to everyone world over, all our brothers and sisters across the globe. Wishing you all a wonderful, wonderful Monday evening, and that is 8th of July 2024, 9 p.m., all the way from beautiful Bharat. Ladies and gentlemen, this series at present, what we are covering is dedicated to the armed forces of India, Army, Navy, Air Force, paramilitary forces. And at the same time, the event which is forthcoming, because we all know 15th of July is celebrated by United Nations, is declared as International Skills Day. So on the eve of the International Skills Day, our chamber is organizing on Sunday, 14th of July, a very special program for retired and retiring defense officers, along with their ladies, what kind of a new ventures they can take up and how skills can play a very important role when you talk about skilling, upskilling, reskilling, whatever you want to talk about, and whatever areas you want to share. All that is the integral part one can take into considerations. Let me just go ahead and let me move ahead, and you all should enjoy. So let's travel together. Let's move together. Some tips I would like to share with my brother officers across the world, because having served in the armed forces in the uniform, and at the same time, I was very fortunate. I had an opportunity to go on deputation to the Ministry of Tourism, Government of India, where I got the exposure what exactly is happening in tourism, hospitality, aviation, and other relevant service industry sectors, because my master's and PhD both were dedicated to service industry. So, welcome to a special program, and I'm going to share with you, because the economy of any country, and if I talk even the example of India, it's a component. Three parts are there: your agriculture, your manufacturing, and services. Our chamber is focusing on services sector, service industry, and that's what we would be taking on, because services sector plays very, very important role. Now, this is a very important slide. I cannot rewrite. I cannot, and it will take a lot of time for me to, redesign the whole thing and rewrite everything. So let me just share quickly with you. There are approximately 55 to 56 areas as far as service industry is concerned. But out of these areas, Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Government of India, way back in 2017, when they were working very hard, and our chamber was giving a lot of valuable inputs to the ministry. That time, 12 sectors were identified as far as services sector is concerned, and where the Government of India, through Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Niti Aayog, going all the way to Prime Minister's office, and allocation of approximately 5,000 crores budget on 28th February 2018. And the whole focus was, let's empower the entire ecosystem through the skills development, competencies, talent management, with focus on entrepreneurship, by creating intensive awareness regarding service industry opportunities which are available. To my brother officers, I wish to give you some tips which I have acquired in last 40 years of my journey, because when you cross 70, it is better to share your vision with the community, and let's see that what best can be done by others. So, brothers and sisters of the armed forces, let us take a focus areas what we are going to cover with you on 14th of July 2024 in the conference. I'm going to share those areas with you. On 14th of July, from 9:30 a.m. in the morning, we will have a live telecast as well. We are going to cover travel and tourism, hospitality, beauty and wellness. That, of course, will remain central theme. Then education and skills. And when we talk about education, whether technical education, vocational education, formal education, informal education, hybrid learning, online learning, offline learning, and couple of skills we will talk about, whether it's a power skills or a soft skills or a life skills or a technical skills, we'll talk about it. Earlier, we used to call, because in armed forces, we organize a lot of events, events planning, events marketing, events management. Now it is known as MICE. That is your meetings, incentives, conferences, and exhibitions. Okay. Any business, any work which you want to do, you need finances. So, financial services. And along with that, if you have got the insurance as well. So, we'll be talking about banking sector, financial sector, insurance sector, and relevant opportunities which are available for defense people. We'll be taking that into considerations. Then comes environmental services. Now, in environmental services, because everybody is nowadays talking about global warming and electric vehicles and climate change, and the whole world is passing through crisis, ice is melting, and sea levels will be rising. Some of the countries will have a lot of challenges. Those have got low lying areas. So all that environmental services also will be talking about what kind of an opportunity you have, which you can take up regarding these. And finally, consultancy services, because you can offer consultancy onto various new ventures which are coming up in the society, and depending on your caliber you can take it up. Now, some more tips which I wish to share. Can you see the mobile phone, how it looks like? And on this mobile phone, how everything is being shown? The world is changing very fast. So much of information is coming from all quarters, from all directions. Now there is no dearth of knowledge. You got to filter it out, what you require, what you don't require. And that's why the attention span has also gone down. So, some of the important tips I wish to share with my brother officers and our ladies. These tips are practical tips. These are very important tips you won't find in any textbooks. Number one, don't shed uniform wherever you are serving till you complete your service. That means don't go for voluntary retirement. Try and complete your tenure. And even if you can be re-employed, nothing like that, because outside the scenario is altogether different. And particularly when you stay in the armed forces cantonments and your own kind of a ecosystem, you're altogether different than what exactly is happening outside in the civil environment. So please do not take any premature retirement. Try and complete your service and try and stay in uniform as long as you can. Take my words. Even you don't pick up a rank, don't leave. Don't leave. You would realize it when you will come to civil, then you will come to know, oh my God, what have I done? I should have continued there only. Anyway, let's come further and we talk about never ever use your own retirement money benefits for starting your own business post retirement. This is the biggest blunder. You think that you know everything and you are expert, you are professional, you have seen all seasons and you have done all kind of a programs while being in uniform. Please do not spend your retirement money. It's a hard earned money. It's a very difficult earned money, and you have given your sweat for for every pie, every penny which you have earned over there. So thereby, please do not use this money for your own settlement post retirement. This is very important. Number three, never start your business immediately after coming out, after leaving the armed forces. Work with someone for some time, maybe 1 year, maybe 2 years. It would differ from person to person. And once you have gained sufficient experience, thereafter only you should go and start some venture of yours, because that would always be useful. Otherwise, you think you know everything. But let me share with you, it's not that way. Many a time you would realize you will have so many difficulties and so many problems. So thereby, try and work with someone and try and gather, maximum experience. And thereafter, you can think of starting your own venture. Let's move ahead. Now, I'm not biased, but this is my practical experience. Tourism cuts across almost all sectors of the economy. Take any profession, take any business, take any area. I can link it up with the tourism. Even I mean, I don't know. I can't think of anything which is not related to tourism. So thereby, there are more than 1,000 different areas which you can take up. Find your own niche, what you're good at, what you enjoy doing, what you're passionate about. Then only start a business of that kind. Understand all ongoing schemes which are announced by the government and match your passion and your requirement and your future journey accordingly. That whatever government policy is there, whatever government has announced the various schemes, you got to understand. Now, irrespective of your age, you got to pick up and you got to learn technology the best possible way. There is no shortcut to that. There is no other solution which I find. Every day, I also try to learn something new because, see, this Zoom session, setting up the platform, coming on this Zoom, preparing the PPT. I mean, every task is taken up, and within no time, now artificial intelligence there, chat GPT is there. You can do all those things so simple way and so nicely. So that is something very important. Attend all possible conferences, convention, trade fair, exhibitions, where you have not to pay the money, but you get the experience. You build your networking, you meet people, you greet people, and thereafter you build up a kind of a relationship where from your business can start. Mice industry is also very important. That's your meetings, incentives, conferences, and exhibition. Finally, listen to every advice, everyone very carefully, but do what you feel appropriate ultimately. Because it's your own voice. Nobody can be you. It is you and you who understand what you are good at. So thereby, be very careful. Let's take some more tips. When I was talking about tourism, what kind of a niche you are finding for yourself. You may take up a small project, you start a tourist site camp, and it can take on a particular kind of a clientele or a mixed clientele. If you are a fitness guy, if you believe that health and wealth, because I personally feel this is the most important segment of life, area of life, which you cannot neglect. So health, wellness, and fitness, you can have some outlet related to that. Dance, music, theater, all that comes up in a very big way in the new education policy also. You can have a small souvenir outlet. And MICE industry, I've already discussed with you. You may supply the local food, local dance, local music, local costume, local culture, and local authentic experience, what people are looking forward to. You may open up a small eating joint along with your family. Your wife can support you, your children, if you've got your daughter or someone else who is. So, from the family, somebody can join. You may build up a small homestay or a paying guest facility because ministry has got a lot of policies. Go through the Ministry of Tourism, Government of India website, you'll get the entire thing. If you're good at talking and your communication skills are good, because by and large, people those join armed forces, over the years you pick up beautiful threads, and that is your oration power, oratory skills. So now there is a concept of human library. You can do wonders on that. Give talks at various places, talk to people. People will pay you for your wonderful talks, in depth talks, subject talks, and your professional talks, your lifetime experience talks. But talk, 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 something of that kind so that people can understand. You can also be a part of TV discussions, deliberations from time to time. You can be a column writer on a regular basis in the newspapers. You can also write in the travel magazines, tourism magazines, hospitality magazines, airline magazines. Couple of things are coming up now online. A lot of newsletters are also there. Photography. If you are interested to collect photos, so your entire lifetime, you have got a rare collection of photos wherever you got posted. Some of the places where civilians from our own country cannot travel, you might have stayed over there, you might have been posted over there. Try and make best use of those memories. Cinematic tourism, film tourism, medical value tourism, it's coming up in a very big way. Then at the same time, people are interested about authentic India. That is your agri-tourism, rural tourism, village tourism, farm tourism, organic tourism, eco-tourism, wildlife tourism, adventure tourism, tourism and tourism, so many ventures. Our chamber at present is working on India Tourism 2047. We are working on a document. So it is a defense welfare call, which is from our chamber. and we talk over here reoccupation defense personnel in service industry. Let me talk about now the new education policy which came in 2020 on 29th of July in the thick of the pandemic. Honorable Prime Minister announced the new education policy of India. It is building the 21st century skills in students, holistic education, where, of course, you have got your core academics, but along with that, your soft skills, your life skills, your technical skills, your emotional development, your critical thinking skills, your conflict resolution skills, your character formation, your healthy social skills, and your etiquettes, your manners, your gesture, your body language, your personality, and of course, the hand on experience and hand on lessons. All that has to be taken into consideration. So, vocational education skills, ladies and gentlemen, very important. Ladies, you can do wonders in the beauty and wellness sector, and there will be a small team coming from Sector Skill Council Beauty and Wellness, and you would be so happy to know that the chairperson of this particular Sector Skill Council, which is a theme council, she confirmed to me today that she would be joining us in the inaugural address in the morning. Blossom co-chair, madam. So when I talk about our ladies, education, when you talk about skills, when you talk about vocational, the kind of a competencies when you talk about, so best online soft skills training for the employees, that can be done by our ladies. They can take up. Now, before you start your own venture, whenever you start, it may be after a couple of months, but try and register yourself on Udyam portal. It's a udyamregistration.gov.in. It's always good. You should register only on the government portal, and the government Udyam registration portal, it opens with the URL that is udyamregistration.gov.in. So the government portal or the website will mostly show and have the gov.in in the URL. So this particular portal, when you go for the micro, small, and medium enterprise, you can do wonders. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, because I just want to give you tip of iceberg, I don't want to discuss the entire subject over here. But please remember, whatever your mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Let's come together for skills, education, tourism. It is the reoccupation defense officers and our ladies in the service industry what we are going to deliberate on 14th of July from 9:30 a.m. onwards. It is going to be the confluence of the retired and retiring defense officers, our ladies, financial institutions, bankings, teachers, educators, skill providers, technocrats, counselors, wellness experts, corporate, and of course the government officials. Should you wish to go through more detail, you can go through our website csi.in.net. Should you wish to send any information, then you can write a mail to us, innovation@csi.in.net. And you can also send us a WhatsApp, 9988447058. Ladies and gentlemen, we look forward to have you with us. And this is a formal invitation to all officers and our ladies to be the part of this particular program. It's complimentary. There is no money being charged from anybody. It's a gesture as a family member, as a brother officer. We are trying to work out from our chamber. International Skills Day Conference on the eve, and that is Sunday, 14th of July. So here is, it's at 9 Nyai Mark, Chanakyapuri, that's New Delhi, next to, or rather, the wall is being shared with the Carmel Convent School. This entire program, what we are going to have on 14th of July, there will be a live telecast from 10 a.m. onwards on the YouTube channel GS Motivator. If you like it, share it, comment it, subscribe it, press the bell icon. Then the best part is you will have an intimation much before, and you can straightway join on the YouTube channel GS Motivator and be a part of our entire deliberations. With these words, ladies and gentlemen, we'll bring you another curtain raiser tomorrow evening. Every day, I just want to share a couple of slides with you so that we invite you, we prepare you, and I would request you that kindly send your details, on the QR code, which I had shown you on the first slide, so that You are registered, and we know how many people are coming. We make the necessary arrangements for each one of you, and we look forward meeting you. With these words, thank you very much for joining us today. कल रात को फिर मिलते हैं हम 9 बजे एक सफर के अंदर और आगे चलेंगे. What exactly are we planning to discuss over there? That's on 14th of